Yo, what's going on, team? This is Jony Cinco again, ready to get back at it with you, let you guys know that, hey, we're here. We're here because we stay motivated, we stay, ready to go. Because the fact that is, we're here to make sure, I'm here to make sure, us as a Jony Cinco team want to make sure that you are the best version that you can be, and thanks to yourself, right? And it's all what you believe in, and that's what it's about. So take the time again, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, to go ahead and regroup and adjust your mind, and and adjust your heart, right? Let's talk about the heart, right? And sometimes, we talk about the mind, but we don't talk about the heart. And guess what? Sometimes you need to get, it reminds me, when I was in training, guess what? They used to say dig deep. And I never understood, well, what's dig deep? What's dig deep? And guess what? It's about the heart, right? Sometimes, the mind plays this trick on us and thinking of things to be bigger than what they are, right? And we drown ourselves in those thoughts. But guess what? Sometimes your heart will make you do things that you have never expected it to do. And sometimes, I talk about training, I talk about getting up, but sometimes your heart will take you to another level that no one, not even can explain, right? And it could be even into that point of that spirituality type thing, where, damn, you have a gift, a gift from God. And guess what? That gift from God, right, is a gift that He has given to you, right, from the Most High. And guess what? Now He wants you to go out there. He wants you to go out there and show the word, that He has given you that gift. He has given you that strength. He has given you the opportunity to show that His word, that His power is greater than all, right? So again, if you have the opportunity to, and you have this gift, right? If it is, talking to people, uplifting people, bringing people to closer to Him, bringing them to His church, right? Bringing them to closer to Him, to His message. Guess what? That is the gift you have. If you're the gift of example, right, where people are watching you for some reason, you have this gift of people are always observing what you're doing, right, either good or bad. Guess what? That is a gift, right, because you have some type of presence, right, and God has gifted you with a presence, that people can observe and follow. So again, right, and there's others, right? So everybody and God has given every one of us a gift, right? And sometimes, we see it, but we tend not to want to let this gift show forth, right? Because we have fear, right? And fear, what with the fear of what they would say or what they would do, or what the fear is, not letting people see, right? Not letting God's word come out of you, right? Let God's example come from you. That should be the greatest fear ever, right? Because again, at the end of the day, we have 24 hours, right? But we have one life, right? And then at the end of the day, right, what is it that God has for you, and what He has planned for you, and what is it that you are trying to do in your life, right? And sometimes, right, it's the gift that God has gave us. So what I ask of you, if you know what that gift that you have, either it's, speech, if it's speaking, if it's writing, if it's, working out, and you give it all to God, guess what? God will always give you blessings, right? Give you blessings. So again, if you take those 5 seconds to pray, 5 minutes to pray, 5 minutes to reflect on the things that are going on in your life, and understand that, what, God's always there. Something I was always told as a young kid was that, what, sometimes we feel by ourselves, we feel lonely, but guess what? Sometimes that loneliness by yourself is the moments of time where you can connect to God. And the way that they put it to me is that being alone is being alone with God, meaning like you have the chance now to speak to Him, to talk to Him, to meditate with Him, spend time with God. And guess what? Sometimes those words, those motivations, those things that come from the heart, I was saying earlier, right, that come from something that's unexplained, right, the way they talk about digging deep, or the case may be, those are the type of things that I'm talking about, right, those things that you can't explain, but guess what, you have the energy where a normal person should be tired, or should be, giving up right now, but guess what, you dug deep, right? You took them 5 seconds, took those 5 minutes, and guess what? You prayed, you meditated, and you connected back to your heart, to God, right? And then now you're moving forward. So again, this is Jony Cinco, just letting you know that I believe in you, God believes in you, and guess what? You believe in yourself, all right? And guess what? The world and everybody around you deserves to see those gifts that God has given you. So once again, thank you for tuning in. This is Jony Cinco out.